guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Now the opening lineup for Detroit. Jennings and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Ilyasova out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Mozgov with the block. James right side. No luck. And Detroit the other way now. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
And guys, he's not the tallest or most imposing wing player, but Stanley Johnson has incredible strength and really unmatched confidence. One reason why so many were high on him in the draft. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money, textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now here's Jennings. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Ilyasova sets a screen for Jennings. The pass to Ilyasova. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Stan Van Gundy had a moment to share with me. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks, Doris. Jennings with the bucket.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Irving for 3, and that one's good. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. And Detroit again with the bucket. Cavaliers leading. Down low. Wade. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering the NBA these days. But I look at Andre, I look at DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and I think to myself, what are these people talking about? You know, they didn't leave him alone out there, but you got to rubber band his hands. You got to crowd him and smother him on the perimeter. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
Jennings drives in. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the 3. And Irving pulls it down. Cleveland leading by 7. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. Kyrie Irving, number 1.
I mean, his first job is to orchestrate for his teammates. But being as fantastic as he is at shooting the 3, he's never reluctant to take that shot if it's available.
And if I'm coaching him, I want him taking that shot. I mean, just look at the percentage. I mean, that earns you the green light for me on every possession.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on him. And that feeling turned out to be correct.
Outside Jennings. Here's Drummond. Good D by James.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
No one near Drummond as he lets it go. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Drummond's got 7 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's James. No good. And Detroit the other way now. Jennings kicks to Caldwell Pope. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
With the pass. Pistons trail by 4. Jennings dishes to Drummond, and he gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And they double up James. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. The feed to Mozgov. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He hits the second from the line.
And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most. In the league.
Drummond with a screen on Irving. Got freed up. Nice work off the pit. Jennings has got his second bucket of the night.
You can't afford to get him that.
Oh, wow. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's James. Irving kicks to LeBron, and stolen by Drummond. Jennings passes to Drummond.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed.
J.R. Smith, boy, he's mercurial, but he is something to behold when he's knocking down shots like that.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. The screen from Thompson. Allen's shot is off.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Allen for 3. There's the bucket. Good. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got 6 assists here tonight.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Allen against Jackson. There's the dish to Thompson. And Detroit again with the bucket.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
To the paint, here's Thompson, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. And you're going to take as many of those high-percentage shots as you can get.
Cleveland's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Shumpert. Thompson with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Allen dishes to Smith. Back to Allen. And the shot is long. The Pistons leading. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. A different look now for Cleveland. James checked in for Shumpert. Wade comes in for Smith. And Irving subbed in for Allen. Detroit also making some changes. Tolliver comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Udrich in for Brandon Jennings. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter of the game. Offensive rebound, Thompson. And Thompson sends it back.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Dre.
And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator, he's an agitator, and he's a team player, I think, at the core. And everywhere he's gone, you know, and he's played for a lot of teams, Greg, he's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. You know, he's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or a smooth playmaker, but the game really is built on grit. Diving for loose balls, taking charges, making hard fouls, you know, whatever it takes to help his team win. I like that line, antagonist. That's a very good way to describe him.
Tolliver kicks to Barnes, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
The 11-footer, Tolliver, no luck. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's LeBron, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Mozgov with the steal. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. "23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Jackson. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Jackson.
Oh my God, I just got that.
And he makes both free throws.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Mozgov. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans? Do you feel pumped up now?
It'll count. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's Detroit up by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Thompson down low with Mozgov. Irving is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Jackson passes to Udrih. Back to Jackson. From 13. Can't hit. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Here's Ilyasova. That's good. And it's Udrih with the assist that time. Ilyasova's got 4 points now in the quarter. Wade dishes to Mozgov. And on the way from Irving for 3. The rebound by Johnson.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Jackson kicks to Tolliver, and he dunks it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
A different look here for Detroit. Andre Drummond comes in for Anthony Tolliver, and it's Jennings in for Jackson. Here's Udrih. Wade is covering. Dishes it to Ilyasova. Johnson, that's for 2. No good. LeBron with some nice D. Outside Irving. Jacks up a three. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
You know, that wasn't the highest quality look, but for him, it doesn't matter. He doesn't need a great look to knock down the three.
Drummond working against Mozgov. Drummond passes to Johnson. Good on the triple. Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Udrich dishes to Drummond. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Irving. Drummond a screen. And Udrich kicks to Ilyasova. LeBron with the block. And stolen by Drummond. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Jennings passes to Drummond. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the inside, Udrich, and the rejection by LeBron. Pass to Irving. Releases. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Johnson at the elbow. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. Johnson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons. Cleveland's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Irving, good. The Pistons have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Wade. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. James with the ball.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And guys, Brandon Jennings last season looked like he was finally becoming more efficient. He shot at the upper range of his career field goal percentage from 3 and the free throw line. And then suddenly the Achilles ended his season at 41 games played. Really unfortunate.
And the Pistons making a change here. Caldwell Pope checked in. James kicks to Wade. The screen from Thompson. The shot misses. And the Pistons now going the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Getting back to Jennings last season really did start out as one of his best. Not just the improvement, Clark, in accuracy. His turnovers per game were at a career low.
Yeah, that's what we have to watch out for with Jennings. I mean, he's still only 26 years old, Kevin. Now, plenty of time to continue to refine and hone this game. I think his best basketball is in front of him.
Now Cleveland moving it up. LeBron is running. And stolen by Drummond. Poked away. And stolen by LeBron. To the inside. Wade. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists here tonight.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here's Jennings. He has 7 to the paint. And it's Drummond missing.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
LeBron with it. And Jennings picks him up defensively. The drive by James. But they get it back. And stolen by Ilyasova. Jennings with the ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Really left alone that time. And that's 15 points for Johnson.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
It's good, and the Pistons lead cut down to 1 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Cleveland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
A different look here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Barnes in for Johnson. Jennings kicks to Thompson. The shot's good. Jennings making. Thompson's got 8 points. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Jennings dishes to Thompson. Connects in the foul line jumper. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Irving for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jennings with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Drummond a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. The wing jumper off target.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
That is good.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Barnes kicks to Drummond. And the powerful one-handed slam. Clarkie talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Smith checked in for Cleveland. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the Pistons. Jackson comes in for Brandon Jennings.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Pistons leading by 3, and there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Wade against Jackson. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Pistons passing it around. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. The 4th spot held by Dwayne Wade.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And that's why it takes that unique game.
They grab their own miss. Thompson passes to Caldwell Pope. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Thompson, a screen on Irving. It's Jackson with the drive, and the rejection by James. Out to Smith, to the middle. The 3. Detroit with the rebound.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Ahead. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Tolliver.
Assist from
6 points for Barnes.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does. Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
The shot by Wade, wide open. Offline with his 3. Wade on the wing. Here's Cowan. Shoots the 3. Cleveland the rebound. Outside Irving. The tray. Kicks it out to James. Wade left side. Irving double team. Drains it from beyond the arc. Now just a 1-point Detroit lead.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Good on the shot. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Wade. It's deflected. Now here's Jackson. 8 points for him. Thompson sets the pick for Jackson. Over in the corner, Barnes. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Jason Thompson. The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Leno Udrich, he's checked in for the Pistons. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside Jackson. To the inside, Tolliver. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game. And on the way from Irving for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Deep 2 from Tolliver. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Pistons lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin with
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 29 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Jennings and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Ilyasova out there with Johnson. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
And Jefferson wide open. He shoots the offensive rebound. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Cowan, trying to get open as Mozgov. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Cowan. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Johnson kicks to Drummond. Johnson outside. Three-pointer. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pistons. Right side, Shumpert. Left side, Jefferson. Again, the miss by Jefferson.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game. Some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action, and he'll go on scoring binges, but I think he does more good than bad with his style of play.
Wade dishes to Thompson. And here's LeBron outside. A follow-up jam.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, and you don't want to be giving up, guys, putback slams. That's not the kind of play that could build confidence.
And Thompson sends it back. Irving from long range. And that one's good. Irving's got 24.
And talking about Brandon Jennings, he has an endless bag of tricks. Keeping the ball literally on a string, makes behind the back, no look, and off the backboard passes. Few players would even try. That unpredictability, though, can make him difficult to check and often forces defenders into positions from which they can't recover. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Irving can't tie it up as that one misses.
You know, Brandon Jennings is that rare type of difference maker, a guy who can jumpstart your offense without turning the ball over. That's a valuable asset when you're trying to line up the W. And guys, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, this guy screams potential at you. I mean, perfect size and length and speed for a two-guard. He plays both ends. Right now, it's all about consistency for him.
LeBron kicks to Wade. Stripped it away. It's Jennings with the drive. Can't get it to go. Wade with the defensive effort. On the topic of Caldwell-Pope, he's the kind of guy who needs a year to feel his way around. In college grade, you may recall he showed dramatic improvement between years 1 and 2. The same thing has been true in the pros.
Yeah, and he has everything going for him. I mean, excellent outside shot, tremendous defensive tools. He just needs to add some strength and stay in attack mode to reach the next level in his development. No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Kevin, if there's any stat you want to lead the league in, it would certainly be scoring the most points. They've been remarkable in the numbers they've put up as a team all season long. It's a reflection of their strength. They're balanced and they're explosive.
Launches it. The Cavaliers pull it in. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Irving for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And now it's 27 points for Kyrie Irving. Detroit's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 20. Here's Caldwell-Pope trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 15-4 run, and it's Irving missing. The Pistons trailing. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Johnson, and the rejection by James. Shot from 12. Can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way. Jennings with the ball. Wade picks him up. Jennings passes to Caldwell-Pope. Johnson against Irving. 5 to shoot. The drive by Jennings, and here's Johnson outside. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
And the rejection by James. Nobody near Irving. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 3-point Cavalier lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
James dishes to Thompson. Ilyasova against James. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And it's good. Jackson's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
That's a good shot for him there, but it's kind of puzzling to me that he's not calling for the ball today like he usually does. He has to do more if they're going to pull ahead.
And that one's good. Shumpert. And you just look at LeBron, Clark, in a historical context last season. And he became the first player since Bill Russell and his Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals 5 consecutive years.
Boy, I tell you what, this says even more about LeBron, that whenever he leaves a team, they miss the playoffs. No matter what team he's on, they're favorites to win their conference.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers. Allen comes in for Williams. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. And Udrich kicks to Tolliver. Outside Jackson. They set the screen. Knocked loose. Shumpert with the steal. Jumps up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Smith right side. And stolen by Barnes. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. Drops in the breakaway layup. Barnes has got 8 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers. Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim. They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Drummond's checked in for Detroit.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans? You feel pumped up now?
Detroit's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. The drive by Jackson, and good on the basket. Book it. Jackson's got 14. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion. The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Tries from 7. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Allen for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Detroit's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. He kicks to Udrich. Drummond a screen. Udrich the pass to Drummond. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Fires for 3. Shumpert, no good. The Pistons lead it. And now the Pistons fast break. Jackson's got the ball. Barnes can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
So both teams changing it up here. Takes the 3. But they'll get another chance. Feeds it to Udrich. On the wing, Jackson. Wade is covering. And Udrich kicks to Drummond. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. 21 points for Andre Drummond.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Here's Jackson. He's got 14.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Detroit with the ball. This one for 3. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wade fires. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pistons leading by 3. Udrich dishes to Jackson. Tries from 16. Jackson can't get that one to fall. It's tipped and stolen by Barnes. And released it in time. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's Detroit leading by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. D-Wade out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Udrich.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measured 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan. And he tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friends.
It's back to Jennings. That's good. And the Pistons lead by 2.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist column and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the floor, quick off his feet, even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a full package athletic.
You talked about the raw physical tools. Then you factor in the two things as a big that I really value. Great hands and quick feet. And he's got that going for him. So you can't go through him. You can't go around him. And you certainly can't go over him. I mean, what's left?
We can only hope to contain him, as they say. LeBron kicks to Mozgov. On the wing, James. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, terrific finish to get this game all knotted up there. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Drummond with a screen on Irving. It's Jennings with the drive. Can't convert after the good screen.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And they double up James. Irving kicks to LeBron. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
That's checked in for Mozgov. And a switcher also for Detroit. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Now Jennings. Here's Ilyasova. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. And the Pistons lead by 2. And we were talking about Ilyasova. There's a reason his field goal percentage went up last season. It wasn't necessarily better shooting. It was probably better shot selection.
And I think the scheme played to his strengths. Lots of ball movement, penetration, kicking out the open spot-up shooters. Ersan showed us that's his kind of game.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's James trying to get open as Thompson. And another miss by Cleveland. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound. To the middle. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Now it's a 4-point Piston lead.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Inside, Caldwell Pope, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Here's LeBron. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Caldwell Pope. Lays it up and banks it in. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. From 15 feet away, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Smith. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
It's taken away by Smith. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Thompson kicks to James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
They set the pick. Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Drummond's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's been hot here in the fourth, contributing big at the right time.
And he's, let's face it, hitting everything. A perfect 4 of 4 in the quarter.
Here's LeBron, and he jams it with authority.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. But now, you have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and, of course, the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap, a freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Pistons trailing. Outside Jennings. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. Detroit, no good that time either.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. Down low, he's looking for James and finds him. The shot is off. And it's Detroit the other way. Johnson goes in. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. And stolen by Drummond. Here's the break. A floater. Caldwell Pope dishes to Johnson. The second chance effort. Here's Drummond, and Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Johnson against James. Johnson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Mozgov, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Johnson. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. To the paint. Here's Drummond. That's good. Drummond's got 18 points just in the second half.
And we've seen him do this before, just kicking it up to another level here in the fourth. That puts him at 75% shooting in the quarter.
Irving misses. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Jennings. Excellent D from Wade. This one for 3. They get the rebound. The kick out to Irving. From downtown. Good on the shot. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. They double him with Irving. Drummond passes to Jennings. And here is Drummond. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin? And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Jennings drives in from deep. Ilyasova. Count that one.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Wade kicks to Irving from outside the arc. Detroit with the rebound. Ilyasova's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. You know, to cut deficit. You got to be making smart basketball plays.